Hey everybody, it's FAVE Game. I'm Adam. Here's Pat Cassels from College Humor. Pat, what game are we playing?
We are playing Vectorman, originally for the Sega Genesis.
That is your FAVE game?
I think it is. When you asked me the question, I thought it's certainly the one I have the most fond memories of.
Yeah.
And maybe even the most memories of, period. I just remember me and my brother spending hours and hours playing this game, trying to beat this game. It's a very hard game.
It's really hard.
Yeah,
I played it a little. I had never played this game before. You told me about it. I vaguely knew. I knew what the character looked like. I remembered him from the 90s. I had never specifically played it before. Oh wait, you showed me something really cool though before we started.
Yeah. Right.
I want to reset the emulator so we can see the awesome Easter egg at the beginning of this. Check this out.
Which I'm very proud that I even remembered.
Yeah.
So if you press, I mean every video game had the Sega logo here, but this one, and sometimes they messed with it in this
or
fun
like
way.
Sonic would run by it or whatever.
Yeah,
but in this one, you shoot the logo. Oh, fuck you, Sega! It's like if you're a Nintendo fan, you're like, oh, I hate Sega!
This is what happened to Sega eventually.
The lighting effects on him are so cool when he shoots. Can you do that again?
Yeah.
That is like a really cool bit of graphics. Like, this was like Sega's response to Donkey Kong Country, is what I read. That like Donkey Kong Country was like, looked like a 3D game, but it wasn't really a 3D game. Like, it was like pre-rendered sprites.
Or that Clay Warrior game felt very three-dimensional.
Oh yeah. There's a very like, oh, this is so awesome.
Yeah, this is like just in case you need evidence that this game was from 1995.
90s. It's like so. I love the V in the cube. It's like,
but it's very specific. It's not early. It's very mid 90s. It's not early 90s. It's not late 90s. It's like when virtual reality was a thing. When
it's not like radical, dude. It's like this game like thinks it's cool. Like,
This game thinks it's the future. Oh, so this is also really cool too.
Yeah.
I want to talk more about the aesthetic of the game, but this is the backstory. Also, the early games give you like 5 seconds of backstory.
Yeah, like, okay, Orbots.
2049
humanity is escape the stars, leaving mechanical Orbots.
When I played this last night to prepare, I realized how similar this is to WALL-E.
Oh,
You're playing like a WALL-E like robot that cleans up Earth.
Oh, that's really interesting.
And then the plot story is like while you're going to you're an Orbot, you clean up garbage, and then you fly them to the sun to dispose of the garbage. And while you're on a mission, this guy
Raster.
I think Raster's name is Warhead or something.
Oh, okay.
Takes over the world.
A nuclear bomb to Raster's master control circuits. God, how young do they think we are that we're part? One powerful Orbot. Give him a second. Raster oversees the cleanup. They're just the longest period of time.
You can judge how much they regard their audience.
Yeah. Whoa, that's an awesome character design.
Warhead is born.
Look at this fucking ripped nuclear weapon. Like, humanity's dead, they've all left the Earth, but like the robot overlord Raster's like, let's give him some sweet pecs like an American gladiator.
Like, it's like furries, but for people who are really into inanimate objects.
Oh God, there's gotta be some people who are like, man, I just want to fuck a bomb. Give that bomb's got some tight buns. Oh, I'm so turned on by bombs.
There's probably some Warhead porn.
Here's your introduction. Vectorman, that's you. Lance's space barge after I love that sentence. Vectorman lands his space barge after delivering a load of sludge to the sun. That's like
it sounds like a Radiohead lyric or something. Like, you're the Vectorman, and sludge is like
Vectorman, floating sludge.
I bet you Radiohead probably love this game.
Go to options real quick, because I want to point out. First of all, I want to make the difficulty easier because this game is really hard, and I want us to see some of it. You know.
Let's also. Well,
But this is what I want to say. Look how 90s the difficulty levels are: wicked, insane, or lame. We're lame, dude. We probably don't even like Nirvana. You know what I mean? It's like, because
this game is insane.
We're just wait, don't put lame.
Well, this was the first game written by Dan Cortez from MTV Sports, so it does stand to reason.
Look at this menu. Just like this game is such a fucking show-off game. Just the select a menu, like cursor is a series of spheres endlessly entering.
And it has this ripple effect going on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the ripples happening. They're just like pushing, and this is a Genesis. Like Super Nintendo's was more powerful, had better graphics generally.
Yeah.
This is a Genesis hitting these kind of graphics. Pretty incredible.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's all. They actually just poured a Mountain Dew onto the Sega Genesis, and they were able to do this.
Here we go, playing the game. Oh, look at this. Okay, now so you shoot those, you get power-ups, right?
Yeah, and they're little TVs, which I think is kind of cool.
That is very cool. I like how they spin around. That feels very awesome. Mm-hmm. And you're like very mobile as Vectorman. Like you can really like run and jump really fast.
Yeah, and he has boost.
Oh, that's great. Ooh, get that other TV up there.
I feel like not every game had a lot of games had a boost thing. Like I played Gargoyles for Sega, and he also had a boost thing.
Oh, like a double jump?
You would, yeah, double jump.
Just look at these, pause for a second, look at that flag. Look at how cool that fucking flag looks.
Yeah, that looks very much, that's way ahead of its time.
Yeah, I mean, this game is like, it's trying to trick you into thinking it's 3D. It's definitely not. It's just a gorgeous game.
Yeah, I think there's some kind of trick to it. It's like, you know, there's like those GIFs they have now where they put borders between the GIFs and it gives you the illusion of 3D.
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
Yeah, it's like every trick that they learned in the 16-bit era is like coming together to make this game look like this.
The point is they gave a lot of kids seizures with this game in 1995.
Oh, rock guys. Okay, so you have life. You got 4 lives, and then what? You can get hit like 5 times.
I need him.
But there's a lot of secrets around. Like even off to the left there, that's like a whole area that like
Where? Over here?
Yeah. But you can't get in there. What is the 5x at your score multiplier?
I don't remember. My brother, the truth is my brother played this game. I have more memories of watching my brother play this game.
The truth is, I was a little brother.
I was.
And I could not play. Did he let you play, or did he like?
He really was good. Like he kind of Hannibal Lecter me. He was like, "Listen, I know it's your turn, but like I'm really close to beating this. Like if you do not want Vectorman to win?" And he kind of like he played on my desire to see someone beat the game.
Yeah.
It was pretty tough.
You'll never be able to do it. That was the classic like big brother little brother thing. It was like you can't play. Like I had these guys. I didn't have a big brother, but I had these neighbors who were like a couple years older than me, and I would go over to their house because their mom would babysit, and like. That is such a weird power-up. What is that?
I think I think you need that to break through. Like I wouldn't have gotten through that floor without going into drill mode.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
So I would go over to their house, and I always really wanted to play The Legend of Zelda on the gold cartridge. You know, they had that, but they wouldn't let me play it because remember you had to hold reset while you turned the power off, or you would lose your save. They'd be like
that was unique to that game too.
Yeah, they'd be like, we can't trust you to hold reset while you turn the power off, so you may not play Zelda. And I would like beg them, please let me play Zelda. They'd be like, no, you can't be trusted. You're just a fucking little kid. You'll lose our save. And then once I snuck in and I played anyway, and they got so mad at me.
Did you
and
reset their games?
And no, I didn't reset their game, but they said like you can never play our NES again. And that really upset me because they had Mega Man 3, and Mega Man 3 was super awesome.
Did you not have an NES?
Not then. I think I got one like the next year or whatever. No, I remember what it was. I had an NES, but I didn't have the same games, and they wouldn't let me borrow their games.
I love these guys. I love like we had a quorum and we decided you were hereby banished. It really was
banished from the rec room, from the carpeted basement.
But the thing with the older brothers that they do is like, at least what mine did, is he makes you feel like you're just not gonna beat it. I will beat it. Like it's a very much like it was like a Walter White kind of maneuver. Like he just made me think so little of myself in regards to video games.
And you're Jesse. You're like,
I'm totally Jesse.
What's your brother's name?
Brian, who's a great guy. This is purely.
No. Brian, if you're watching this, go fuck yourself.
He'd agree. Well, he was good, and he'd agree.
Okay, this weapon that you have is awesome because it like bounces. Yeah. It's like machine gun. Man,
this is definitely the kind. You know what? Some games, even like similar like side-scrolling, just like like mission games like this are. I mean, this one's better for a lot of reasons, but I think you can kind of tell the people who made this like. There's also the Orbots. Like the guy who wrote this knows everything about Orbots. There's a lot of backstory with the Orbots that we don't know.
Yeah. There's a
next time.
Oh yeah, okay.
So here, this could be the end of the road.
Power because we tried to beat this guy before we started recording just to practice, and this is the first boss in the game.
It's just like figuring out how to.
What are you supposed to? It's such a specific pattern you have to follow to get this.
Did I survive that time?
Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, buddy. Yeah.
I think I know what to do. Nope.
He's learning. He's learning the pattern. You're great, Pat. You can do it.
I don't think I'm gonna do it.
Oh, okay, that's all right, dude. 3 lives left. 3 lives left. That was a legit. That was a legit table punch. We got it on camera. You just did a total freak out. Look at that. Look at that standing animation. Oh yeah. He's proud.
Some of these are really funny. I'm so embarrassed.
That was such a great moment. I loved it.
I don't know how. Can we Google how to do it? Okay. Let me get this.
No Google. We're playing this just like it was 1995 all over again.
Okay.
All right.
Can we webmail it?
Oh, you got to do it at just the right moment.
I know. I'm sorry. It's
hard.
Okay.
It's hard. All All right, you got 4 minutes and 23 seconds.
I somehow. Ah!
All right, you got to not get hit by the bomb on the first time. All right. And now once you get the
Oh,
bomb-
I think did I not get it that time? I feel like I survived that time.
Yeah. If you can just get the pattern down, it's because he does the same thing.
Definitely not getting the pattern down.
Almost every time. He just
It's
alternates
avoiding the
sides.
bombs is the impossible thing.
Yeah.
Oh, did I avoid that time?
I think you can shoot the bombs. I think the bombs will take a shot. Oh yeah. Yeah. See, like that. There you go. You got it. Oh, you got it. It's not that hard. Oh, this is great. Oh, come on, man. You got this, Pat. Oh. Here's the games were so fucking hard tonight.
Oh!
Yes! Yeah! Nice work! Look
Look at the pose he's doing!
Ah, that's a great
He's
pose.
giving double peace signs.
He looks like Richard Nixon. I am not Vectorman. I am not Vectorman. He flies away in a helicopter.
Well, again, the guy that made this game, I think, was probably like really very politically minded. Like, it's all that.
What is this? Day 2. Okay, I haven't seen this part of the game yet. What is going on? What is this?
I think Metalhead. Whoa, that was kind of cool.
What the hell is? So this is like what? Some kind of just suddenly you're in a tank and you've gotta be jumping over his arms. Wow.
Now, speaking of 3D, like here's another example of them
it's
like
very like
tricking us.
Star Foxy kind of.
Yeah.
But it looked kind of 3D, but it definitely wasn't.
I'm just so happy we beat that first level. I can't even.
Yeah.
But I'm so embarrassed.
I'm so excited. It makes the show so much better. There's a real break point for me with the show when we get past level 1 is like pretty important to me.
So now we're underwater, and I think with every underwater game, especially, there's always that question. In these early ones, there's always that question of like, can my character breathe underwater? Like, is this a Sonic situation where I get 3 dings?
Yeah.
Is it a Ninja Turtle situation where I have unlimited breathing?
Well, Well, I mean, turtles are aquatic creatures and hedgehogs are not. But you're a Vectorman. You're a man.
But they're mutant turtles. Maybe their lungs were affected. Maybe their gills were affected.
Let me pose a question to you, right? You're Vectorman, right?
Yes.
You're the bad guy is Rasterman.
Or no, it's Warhead is the bad guy.
Well, there's Raster is the evil Megamind, and Raster is like the main bad guy, and then Warhead is like his evil creation, I think. My question is, Vectorman, Raster graphics. Vectorman is not actually made with Vector graphics. He's made with Raster graphics. It's a sprite-based game.
What are raster?
Vector is like when you draw like a shape, like it's like an outline, like a polygon, and raster is like a bitmap image. So like, it's like the difference between like Star Fox is a vector, is a vector image, and Mario World is a raster.
It's such a shame you didn't play this game because I would love to like read the Nintendo Power with that complaint from you.
I totally would have written that in as an 8-year-old.
No.
Dear Shigeru Miyamoto, Vectorman is named incorrectly.
Make no mistake, your game is top tier, sir. However, I must take umbrage with your use of Vector.
Well, my question is, do you think Vectorman hates Raster because inside he knows he's a Raster piece of art, and he's a self-loathing Raster character?
God, dude, he hates him because he's like sludge.
You're right.
There's sludge all over the planet. Oh, I gotta say, the planet looks pretty beautiful. I'm not seeing evidence of this.
Yeah, what's the matter with it?
My sludge barge.
Why is there just a TV hanging over the ocean? Who's that for?
I don't know. I think there's I think it's that whole again, going back to the whole this is from 1995 and this is I think that was the beginning of the media, man. The media is messing with us, and so TVs are everywhere.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. You gotta collect TV power so you can buy more corporate bucks and get the definitely.
This is the year that Virtuosity came out and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Which I think it's the same exact fonts.
Also, if you remember Smash TV had a lot of that.
Yes.
It was like that.
That's even more explicit because that's like for entertainment, people watch you kill each other.
Yeah, that's very what's the Schwarzenegger movie that's like that?
The Running Man.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is what a weird ass power. Are we suddenly in Clay Fighter? Why did you turn into a bomb?
I don't know. I think he can anything that's I think Vectorman's just a serious. Well, it's weird because he's a robot. In the animations, he's more of a traditional robot, but he's kind of cooler in this format. He's just sort of a series of unconnected orbs.
Oh yeah, I love it. It's a really cool way to animate a character, like to give him no joints, or he's all joints. He's got no arms. He's just got like elbows and wrists. It's a really cool character design, and I love how smooth like his animation walk cycle is. Like there's so many frames of animation to it, you know. It's
that's
just
a good point. You're a good person to play this with. I just definitely like kicking some Orbot butt.
You're such a traditionalist, you know. I like to really analyze.
I'm more into the mythos and the story of the Orbots.
Look, that's just how I think. You know, for a while, like when I started like watching like baseball and stuff, I'd watch with my friends, and I'd be like, you know, I'm very interested in like what kind of pants each baseball player chooses, like how their pants fit. And my friends would be like, "What? Just watch the game, man. What are you talking about?"
Is that a real example?
That is a real example.
What do you mean?
Every baseball player chooses. They have a different choice of how their pants fit. Like some of the baseball players, like especially now, like sort of wear like baggy, like hip hop kind of pants, you know. But some of the old school guys wear really tight, super tight pants. They're like traditional pants with like the high socks and stuff. And so it's just like it's a little character choice each baseball player makes, and I think that's really interesting. But like my dad definitely doesn't think that's interesting. He's like, just like the Red Sox to lose it. That's all I care about. You know.
I think I've been to a Dodgers and a Clippers game with you, and both times you're mostly on your iPhone, like Wikipediaing, like you know, like what is the meaning of like why are they called the Dodgers? Or like
what's the history of the organ player? Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, like this, and then I look at it like, oh, this is actually the last baseball stadium that still has a live organist. Isn't that interesting?
Is that true?
That's true of Dodger Stadium.
See, I joke, and then I maybe deep down I think maybe I'm just jealous that.
I mean, that's just how.
Your curiosity.
That's just how I interface with things. Like, you know, at the end of the day, baseball stopped being interesting to me because like I fucking beat the game. I've seen everything that could possibly happen in a baseball game. You know, like I want them to come out with baseball too. You know, there's been perfect games and stuff like that.
You want like the XFL for baseball?
Yeah, or Vectorman 2. You know, Vectorman. Once you beat it, there's Vectorman 2. We could be playing Vectorman 2.
Actually, the other game I was.
You're doing great, by the way.
I'm okay. I haven't beaten this level yet.
Yeah. Oh. What were you about to say?
Speaking of like crazy new sports, is like I played. The other game I was gonna recommend was Super Dodgeball. That's another game I have really fond memories of playing. All the games I like, I when I thought about it, like, it's really, this is gonna sound really cheesy, but I like. Even if like the games I like the most are the ones that I just remember playing for like hours with relatives.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like, whether or not they're actually good games. And often they are, because the ones you keep going back to, like, there's some games that are straight up unplayable, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Especially on old systems.
Oh, watch, you got one life left. Ooh, I hope this is life. Come on, I want you to do this. I don't know what it was.
Oh wait, if I go up here, I get life, right?
Hopefully, I want to get to the end of this level. Yeah, I mean, your memory, like, that's the thing about, like, I feel like right now I can play any video game. Like, any game that comes out, I can buy the system, you know what I mean? Because I got a job, and, like, video games are only, like, $400 at most, you know, for, like, a PlayStation. But, like, back then, like, you could only play the games you had. You got, like, 3 games a year, and that was your game, you know? So people have, like, very, very specific memories. And that's what's fun about doing this show, is that, like, you know, it's like this, it's such a specific thing. Like, I don't know anybody else who even had this game, you know?
Oh, want to sound cool?
Yeah.
When you get really close to the edge, this happens.
Whoa!
And it's a little like Bill and Ted style. Whoa! Watch, hold on.
He's a robot that goes, whoa, what's more 1995 than that?
Also, look at the lighting that comes through the water.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Can you get that? Can you get that? How do you get it?
I think maybe.
Can you like push the?
No, I think I'm under it. I'll try to. I could use every.
I know.
Energy orb.
Get up there, man.
What game had the best power-ups?
What game had the best power-ups? You were talking about one game you suggested was Altered Beast, and that game, like,
I got it.
Kind of a difficult game, not very playable anymore. But like the fact that you turned into a wolf was super fucking awesome.
And I think they had really cool, like, when that happened, there was some cool, like, cut to a really cool animation. Do you remember that?
Yeah. It was like, Aroo!
Altered. Oh, no,
you did
lost this
great.
Altered Beast. I think was one of the earliest Sega games and one of the first great ones.
Yes. It was one of the big early Sega games, definitely.
Rise from your grave.
Yeah.
Rise from your grave.
Also, that's one of the games where, like, it had such, like, it was so, I don't know, like, this game is cool, but, like, there's something so dark and awesome about Ultra Beast that made it more like emotional to play. Like it's like Castlevania, like games where like that were actually kind of scary.
But if you play that game now, like I have played Ultra Beast recently, and if you compare it to this game, like they were both on the Genesis, and it's like they're light years apart. You know, like it's like
what games?
This game and Ultra Beast. It's
Also,
like
which is better?
I would say this game's better. Like, I mean,
it's
it's definitely more playable. Like, Altered Beast is very, very dated feeling, and this has like a really crisp platforming. You know, like, and it's all about the little details. You know, it's like the little details of the animation, like how responsive it is. Like, to me, one of the most important things about whether or not a game is good is how well it holds up if you play it like a decade later, you know? So like Mario Brothers 3, like you play that game and it still feels as good as it did the day you played it, you know? But what's another example? I don't know.
Oh look, I'm in like froggy mode.
Whoa!
Shit, I gotta be careful though.
What, you do look like a straight up frog. So that like lets you get to other areas, I guess, right?
Yeah, I'm able to just like swim. I will say I'm surprised. I don't remember this game going into aquatic levels so quickly. The last 2 levels have had like some aquatic.
Yeah. It's just the rule of video games, man. Worlds 1, 2, and 1, 3. It's like it's just like in Mario. Wait,
the first level is always incredibly boring.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing really distinctive about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Or that's just probably like a crash.
This game kind of got going right off the bat, though. I gotta say, that first level. Was intense. Whoa!
Sorry.
Watch out, buddy.
Sorry.
Watch out.
You know, playing video games with someone is a lot like driving with someone for the first time. Like you might potentially see an entirely different side of them. Like
that's very true.
You ever know someone for like years, then you drive with them for the first time. And
yeah.
This happens in New York a lot because you can go a long time.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, and suddenly you're like, whoa, this person's like a scary driver.
Yeah,
or like a fearful driver. Like, I found out. I noticed about myself because I just learned to drive when I moved to LA. I am an extremely cautious driver. I'm just like no, I'm not gonna go yet. You know.
Are you from New York City?
I'm from Long Island, but
you never had to drive.
Never learned to drive because I just stayed home and played video games and like went on the internet and stuff. And I had bad eyesight, and also I was a pussy baby, and I found it scary. And my folks just were like bad at teaching. Like they just sort of. It was like a total family fail. It was like me, my mom, my dad, and my sister were like, no one in this family's learning to drive. My sister didn't learn either. It was just like nobody could handle it.
How'd you like go to the grocery store?
I mean, my parents could drive. Like, you know, I just, you know, I would get rides with friends, or like when I went to college, like I didn't really need, you know, my friends driving to town. And then I moved to New York and I couldn't learn. You know, it was too late to learn. Like once, because in New York City you can't learn to drive. It's impossible.
Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe like maybe it helped. Maybe you know made you who you are.
That's a fair point. And
oh my God!
Also,
oh no!
You're losing so much ground. You're just trying to.
That is a very specific Nintendo thing. Like on these kinds of levels, like an upward level.
Yeah.
When you fall,
falling down,
that heartbreak is so unique.
Yeah, I have to say, common. You gotta get that one on the right. This game is really teasing you with making you think you can get all the way up in one jump, and you can't. You know, common wisdom is that water levels suck, and this game bears that out. This really is.
Yeah.
Compared to the first level, here I want to play once. Sure. I haven't been playing at all. Compared to the.
I can't believe how much I'm freaking out.
But compared to the first level where you're really running and gunning and it felt really action-packed, like this is not fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Like it's like frustrating. Like what? Ah, God, this is awful. Oh, God.
Don't go near the jelly. Stay away from the jellyfish.
Just don't even fuck with them. Yeah. Yeah, like everything else before was like you're shooting a rock man and. You know, like jumping in a pit and like flying.
Yeah, and even like, I mean, in the first level, it's all stuff I've never seen before. Like I've seen these before in games. I've seen these before in games. I'm pointing to the mines and the jellyfish.
Try not to cover the screen with your hands.
Yeah, I'm really bad at.
All right.
I'm a bad actor.
Like I was having so much fun.
Wait, you're making pretty good progress now.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be very cautious.
You got.
Here we go. I only have 1 life left. All right.
Watch it. Don't touch the mines.
Oh yeah, I won't. They look bad. Oh, there was a jellyfish right there. All right, one more try. Next life, I'm gonna call it. I think.
Okay.
Next time I
call the episode.
Call the episode. Then we'll move on to recording. Fuck this game. Because guess what, guys? We record them on the same day. Maybe you can tell.
But not fuck this game. But not fuck this game.
Everybody's got the same shirts. No, not fuck this game. This is a great game. This is a great game. I'm surprised that this game is not more commonly mentioned as a classic of the 16-bit era, because this is very cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty well regarded. I don't know. It's sort of like it's like Echo the Dolphin. It's just people never really got their heads around
yeah,
it.
Echo to the Dolphin was a game people talk about all the time in the 90s, and nobody brings up quite as much.
I think it's another one that's just aesthetically beautiful.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's another. That one. What's cool about that one? There's like no backs. It's like that's a game with no backstory. You're like the dolphin, and then like a bomb. Like there's some weird flash. I don't know if a bomb goes up. Like there's some weird purple flash.
No! Jeez, there was really no avoiding that.
Dolphin's also a very 1995 thing.
Yeah, everyone in the 90s, everyone was into dolphins.
Dolphins in virtual reality.
Dolphins were very, very popular. That's a really funny observation. Just like, yeah, man, I love skateboarding and pizza and motherfucking dolphins.
One of the boys like skateboarding, the girls like dolphins.
That's true.
That's like I mentioned my self-help book. Men like skateboarding, girls like dolphins.
You could tell which one they liked because that's what they would have on their Trapper Keeper.
Yeah.
Like it was dolphins.
I was gonna disagree. That Trapper Keeper didn't have a skateboard. Do you remember the ones that? This is turning such a nostalgia fest. Sorry.
Such a pedantic point about Trapper Keepers. Skateboard Trapper Keepers, not really.
I started hating myself for being because I feel like we always criticize people who are overly nostalgic, and now
oh
we're
yeah.
But I think we're being thoughtful about it.
Yeah, no, I think nostalgia's wonderful. I like it. I'm not so anti it. I mean, I think it can be certainly like. There can be you can dwell in it too much, but whatever. Let people have their
I think you're great, and I also think you can tell when it's coming from a place of honest love and or when it's coming from a place of honest fascination, and when it's more people just kind of using it as shorthand for like.
Whoa!
Dude, awesome!
And
here we are. We're outside the water.
What's this? Okay, is that a little power up guy? Okay. Oh, here we go.
Oh!
Whoa!
Is this the boss?
Whoa!
No.
Well, yeah, this is the boss. This looks like a boss. All right, so since we got to the boss, let's just play through this boss. Uh-oh, I'm about to use. I ran out of my power. All right, I'm gonna try him again. I'm gonna lose because I think my pattern recognition is not as good as yours. I'm dark green for God knows what reason.
I think it's nighttime.
Oh, I see.
And also, you're on ice. Are you sliding?
Yep.
See, it's so weird. Like, I feel like you save your water and your ice levels for a couple of levels into it.
Yeah, it's true. The water and ice level's never the same level. God. All right. Okay, this guy clearly is using more of the map than I expected. Maybe I should be hiding down here. Whoa! Oh! This is...
That bird is fucking you up, dude.
Well, I'm just a poor little...
Oh,
a bear! No, he's not gonna attack me.
This is a little unfair.
There's a bear! Oh, God, no!
He's gonna shoot something.
Oh, duck.
Nice job, dude. There you go.
Much easier than the bird. Did
Yeah!
Did I win?
Yes!
I did it! Yeah!
Should we keep going? We gotta keep going.
Yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going. We'll go until game over.
Awesome.
Yep.
Dude.
Yeah.
What if we beat this game?
Oh my God, that'd be incredible.
I remember the boss of this game is a giant tornado. That's the one thing I remember.
I would like to remind you that we are playing on lane. It's one of the reasons we're doing well.
I forgot about that.
We're lane. Just, I mean, if you, have an opinion on how lame we are, just leave in the comments, obviously. Oh yeah. TVs everywhere. Yeah, this game is really like, at the end of every level, it's like, here's how many TVs you destroyed. You fucking badass. Yeah, how many idiot boxes you vaporized.
Right. Hail to the thief. George H.W. Bush feeds us his lies.
I hate that shit. I grew up with there was so much anti-media shit in the 90s, like TV's rotting your brain. It's like, you know what?
Yeah.
TV's fine. TV is just another thing that people created because we're stupid. Does that make sense?
Totally.
It's like TV didn't do it. We're doing it to ourselves. Like, we're the ones watching it. You know? Like,
yeah, man.
It's on us. Like, don't blame the fucking TV for your own dumbass problems. If TV didn't exist, you wouldn't be reading Descartes. You'd just be sitting there staring at a wall.
Yeah. You wouldn't be reading Infinite Jest right now.
Yeah.
I do. I know I wouldn't.
And now people say the same thing about their phones. Everyone's on their phones. Like, fuck it. Like, don't blame the phone for your own like.
It's also weird how it's also weird how I feel like at the same time, like hacking was becoming cool. It's like the same time that.
Oh, there should totally be a level where Vectorman hacks into the Rasper's mainframe.
Have you ever seen we watched?
Oh man, you're getting fucked up by that at thing.
Have you ever seen
Whoa, I like that. I like the design of that guy.
Yeah, now we're getting back to some cool shit.
Oh yeah, he's doing backflips just for fun. Power up. Whoa!
Yeah, there's all TV color bars, which are really no longer a thing.
I don't know what any of the power-ups do, and I love it. All right, we're on our last life. Kill those turrets.
The last light before the Coca-Cola industrial complex.
Yeah. You know something that's totally disappeared from video games since this is points. Like, this is a game where still, like, those little star guys, like, they're just giving you points. That's it. And, like...
I never cared about points, even when they were a thing. Because, like,
Yeah.
I cared about beating the game. But I remember, like,
Yeah.
back in, like, in movies where it's like, whoa, you're getting the high score. And I'm like, why does that matter? I just want to beat the game.
Did you ever have, like, Nintendo Power where they would publish the people's high scores?
Yeah, I did.
And, like, but every week it would just be, like, everyone's score on every game would be 9999999.
Yeah.
Like, here's other people who got to 9999999. And then other games would be like, here's a guy who finished it. You know,
I also remember I subscribed to that, and I remember they had like the 64 era, and they had they would publish like the top, like the best reviewed or the best games ever, like for Nintendo, or like you know and it was forever. It was GoldenEye. Like GoldenEye was the number one for like the longest run, and then eventually it was like finally like beaten by like Link or by Legend of Zelda or Zelda.
Yeah.
And it was
Zelda 64.
But now I'm like, those are all Nintendo games.
Yeah.
And it's the Nintendo
to promote
magazine.
Nintendo.
Yeah, I'm like,
but like Nintendo Power is like very important to me in my life. Does that make sense? Like it was a very critical part of my, like, it's not even nostalgia. I'm like, I love Nintendo Power.
What was in there besides like I don't really remember.
It was,
I wasn't reading a lot of that.
I think you got to go up and to the right. I think. It was like, I think the important thing about Nintendo, yeah, there you go. I think the important thing about Nintendo Power was that, like, especially in the NES days, like, the games were so simple, there wasn't much in them, you know, like, the graphics were very simple, so Nintendo Power was how they, like, filled it out. Like, they would, in Nintendo Power, like, there would be, like, maps and stuff, but then they would also just, like, draw all the characters, like, have, like, really pretty art, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, that made the games feel big and important, you know? It made it feel like a whole world, because it would have, like, a little description of every spell, you know, and that kind of thing. And so I think that's what it did, was it created, like, it wasn't just you buying the game and putting it in, playing it by yourself. It created, like, a culture of the game and a world of the game, you know?
Check this out. I know you're saying some really smart shit. I'm sorry, but check this out.
Whoa. What do what?
You slide, dude.
Oh, that's a great slide.
Now who's lame? Video game.
He just wanted to show me him slide slightly down a slope.
Yeah.
I like the lighting effect. I like how when that's really cool. Like, environmental lighting is like, you never see that in a 16-bit game. Like, look at how the lighting changes from when you go to the dark to the light areas. That's really cool. They just really fucking went all out on this thing. Like, you could just tell the programmers were like, and graphic designers were like, let's make the best looking Genesis game that is possible. And they did it. This game is incredible looking.
Well done.
Yeah. You know what's really funny is that I was thinking about how, you know how, like, all the, like, sort of second tier video games are, like, getting Kickstarters now to bring them back. Like, there's just a Toe Jam and Earl Kickstarter. Vectorman Kickstarter, totally ripe.
Yeah.
Like, whatever studio
I bet you
this
there's a
is,
huge following for it. Like,
Blue Sky Software should totally, like...
It's just one of those things that's like, it's better than it has any right to be. And I feel like, I was recently learning, when I was a kid, I watched around the same time my brother played this, I was really into the cartoon Gargoyles on WB.
Yeah, this is the second time you've mentioned Gargoyles. You really were into it.
Well, because it was like, it really does coincide. I remember my brother was playing this game all the time. I was playing Gargoyles all the time. Not as good of a game, but...
Go to the right.
But, so I stopped watching that cartoon, like, after the first or second season. I loved it, but whatever, I don't know, I kissed a girl or something. And then, hold on, this guy's really hard.
Whoa. Yeah, what is he? Like a big mask shield thing?
I forget how to beat these guys. I think he's got one of these dudes.
Yeah, we gotta get behind him or something? Yeah, you're not killing him that way. He likes it. When you shoot him, he likes it. He's just like, ha, give me more. Oh, God. You just
But the thing with Gargoyles is, like, I stopped watching it. Like, the mythos of that, I guess
Yeah.
Oh, no, man. Time limit here?
Oh, yeah, we're almost out of time. Oh, God, yeah, there's 10 seconds left in the
No!
Oh, God! Well, our time is short.
Blow up the satellite!
Kiss me before we go.
But I guess...
Finish your thought about Gargoyles.
Yeah, what I'll say is that, like that game, that cartoon, I stopped watching after the season or two, but then, like, I learned after the fact that, like, that kept going, and the plot got really convoluted and like in a way that's kind of admirable. I don't mean that's not a criticism. Like they started introducing time travel, and there was recurring characters and recurring like storylines. And this like the '90s cartoons and stuff where they weren't super sophisticated narratively on the kid shows. And there's still like a mythos to the Gargoyles, and that the creators are like actively engaging with the fans on like the creator of the Gargoyles just like revealed that like Brooklyn, who's one of the Gargoyles, is gay.
Wait, just now?
Just now, like in the last year or two, he was like
one of the Gargoyles from the '90s was gay.
Yeah, because like there's a thing called Gathering of the Gargoyles, where like fans of Gargoyles meet and like celebrate Gargoyles. And I don't even know if they're still writing shows or material for it. But yeah, doing some panel or something or some blog post, he was like, and you should all know that Brooklyn was gay. But I love that. I love that because it's like, and I guess to bring it back to this, it's just like it's nice when people try hard on things.
Yes, definitely. Well, Pat, thank you for playing Vectorman.
Thanks. This was fun. I had a great time.
You got anything you want to plug?
The RCH Live?
Oh, yeah.
If you're in the LA area, it's the second Saturday of every month.
Yeah, UCB Sunset. Me and Pat hosted together.
This month, I will not be hosting with you, though, because I'm doing a sketch.
Oh, that's very true.
But normally, we host it together, and we'll both be there.
And we do comedy and stuff like that.
Otherwise, it's just collegechamber.com.
Well, and thanks
at Patrick Cassels.
And at Patrick Cassels
at
on Twitter.
@Patrick_Cassels.
And guys, if you thanks for watching FAVE Game. If you've got any ideas for games you want me to play or people you want me to have on the show, please let me know in the comments. You can find me at Adam Conover. And thanks for watching, and stay tuned later in the week for Fuck This Game. Bye.
Bye.